Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Orlando Awards 2024. How is everyone doing?
Very dressed up.
It is 11 a.m. We are dressed to the nines, and it feels great.
This is literally the earliest I think I've ever been dressed up. I don't even think I was this dressed up for university graduation.
No, I don't think I was either.
But it's absolutely wonderful because we've got Russ here.
Hey, it's exciting. And genuinely, this is the smartest I've ever dressed for a podcast. So anyone who's ever been on a call with me and have seen I'm just there in a t-shirt or a hoodie.
Yeah.
This is out of the ordinary, to say the least.
I was going to say, all our previous videos of us on doing the podcast, I am in my comfy clothes, no makeup, my hair's just whipped back, headphones are on, and now I'm look at me now.
I really wanted to do the Zoom thing that we used to do in lockdown where it was really smart on the top, but our bottoms are in. Otherwise, I would have totally just gone jogging bottoms on the bottom of this.
You have gone slippers.
I have gone slippers, which nobody can see, but my feet are very, very comfortable.
Yeah, because Russ was do I need to bring smart shoes? I'm no one's going to see. No one's going to see your feet. It's fine.
Just in case, though. You never know.
You never know. So, yeah, how is everyone feeling for the awards? Excited?
Russ?
Very excited. Yeah, I mean, this has been months in the works. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, just to get to talk about Orlando, but to get to talk about Orlando with both you in person, but obviously we've interacted with so many different people over the past few months with regards to different categories.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's been so much fun to get everyone's thoughts and feelings because a lot of the time I've got the numbers of each result.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'd have more votes for a certain thing, but you'd have more votes for something different.
Yeah.
And then it's tallying them up, and some of them were so close within a vote or two of each other, and I was oh, it's tight. But yeah, there's some interesting results.
Yeah. I was saying to people, because some people would look at my results, for example, and be like, oh, this is winning. And I'm it doesn't mean anything.
No.
Because by the time we've kind of put both of them together, this is a very, very different result, which is exciting.
Yeah, it does say a lot about our audiences, though. How even though we're talking about very similar subjects constantly, people think differently.
Well, it's what was the first? Was it best attraction? Because lots of people were well, where's the Universal ones? Why is no one voting Universal? No one put in a Universal suggestion.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then roller coaster was a bit more Universal, but not loads. There was a good variety of Universal and Disney. There was one or two people who put in a suggestion of Busch Gardens and SeaWorld for a few things, but not enough that it would have made the top 4.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we never said it excluded Busch Gardens or SeaWorld or anything like that, but people just didn't go for that.
No, and for the people that are tuning in for the first time, how have the Orlando Awards actually worked? What have we been doing on the channels?
Go on, Chloe.
You've
been the mastermind behind it.
So what we did, there was 2 stages. The first stage was people could just vote for anything. So on our stories and then the Orlando Adventures story as well, it was what is your favourite attraction in Orlando? So people would put anything they want to. We did have some answers that didn't always match up to the question.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'll say it. Best attraction, then everyone puts Velocicoaster.
Because before we started...
It specifically says non-roller coaster.
Yeah, we did put on there non-roller coaster, and people are like, Velocicoaster. I'm
Yeah.
Because if we didn't
we know it's good.
If we didn't say non-roller coaster, I could see how that'd be confusing, but I made sure to put on there non-roller coaster.
Yeah.
So we did that for each category, and then we took the top 4. So we combined both our answers together, found the top 4, and then put that into a poll, and then people voted on the poll to choose the top 4 on both our stories again, and then we combined those results to find the ultimate winners.
That was a beautiful explanation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It took not too much time, but it did have to take a bit of brain power adding things together and trying to figure out, especially for ones like Best Vlogger and Best UK Small Shop, because there were so many suggestions. With the attractions and the roller coasters, it tended to be very similar answers, a lot of the same things. Whereas vloggers and the small shop, it was there was over 20 to 30 suggestions, which was great. It was so wonderful to have so many suggestions, but that took a lot of counting.
So today we're going to go through all of those categories and see how you guys voted. We'll kind of hop around between the 3 of us and essentially just go for here were the top 4, here's the winner. We'll talk about them a little bit more because, ultimately some of these decisions we would have agreed with you. Some of these we might not have.
Yes.
I will say that already.
That's what I'm gonna.
There were a few suggestions that I was Are you just saying that to
And
wind us up?
Yeah, we'll
don't
talk about
know.
some rogues.
I think I know
and
which
things
one you
like
mean.
that.
Wonderful. Okay,
We were
so
always going to get wound up with that particular one, though.
yes,
We set ourselves up quite a lot for that.
We did. All right. So shall we just go straight into the first award?
Yeah, is that me?
It is you.
Fantastic. So we're going to start off strong with Best Attraction. Now, with Best Attraction, there were obviously hundreds that we could have chosen from, or you guys could have chosen from. And our top 4 after the first initial votes were Haunted Mansion, Rise of the Resistance, Flight of Passage, and Tower of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
An excellent choice.
Shall we say what?
An excellent...
I was just about to say,
Shall we
should
say
what our vote
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
have been?
Okay.
Because we obviously didn't vote.
Unless there was a tiebreaker, then we
Yeah.
did vote.
Yeah.
Then we did
And
have
I
a
think
vote.
there was only one.
Did
but
you?
Yeah.
I didn't get a vote.
No, but I knew what you would have voted for.
Yeah.
I voted on your behalf.
To be fair, Chloe did tell me. She was like, I know what
Stephen would
for.
pick.
Yeah.
So we'll pick
True.
this one.
True.
Um,
Russ, what
okay.
would you have gone
Wow.
for here?
I forgot what they
Out of
were.
those
There you go. I've got them here. So they're abbreviated,
yeah.
but I hope you
Yeah.
know what those mean.
I mean, for me, I mean, everyone knows it's Rise
Mm-hmm.
all day long. Not even a question.
Okay.
Chloe?
Tower of Terror.
I see. I would have gone Cult Classic. I would have gone Haunted Mansion.
Look at us, all
Okay.
different things. It's a good thing it wasn't a tiebreaker because we
Yeah.
would not have
Yep.
been any help.
And do you know what's even funnier? You guys voted Flight of Passage, which was absolutely none of the ones that we would have said. But you know,
So everyone's a winner. Like,
like
you're saying.
in a way, I'm kind of not surprised purely
No.
because it is one of those rides that absolutely takes your breath away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember riding that for the first time and being like, "Is this an attraction?" I literally feel like I'm on the back of a banshee,
Yeah,
and it's incredible.
it is.
So,
Yeah, incredible.
Mm.
Like you said, and also I think as a testament to where it is, the park
Mhm.
itself doesn't always get the most love, and I know it's
Yeah.
one of your favourite parks.
I love it.
So,
much.
for Animal Kingdom to be coming in strong early on,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
very surprised that it came
Notch.
in so early. Although, did you know it was already tested out on dragons? As in, like you were riding a dragon, not they
I
didn't.
was
They,
so
didn't-
confused
they
for
didn't
a
get
second.
dragons to ride the ride.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like animal testing or something like that. No dragons were harmed in the making of Flight of Passage.
No, as in you were on the back of a dragon,
Yeah,
not a
because
banshee.
originally that's why they had the dragon in the marketing, didn't they? For
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom in the first place.
Yeah,
There you go.
that was just a fun fact I
There
thought
we
was
go.
interesting.
There you go.
I think my favourite thing about that ride is that part where you're in the cave, spoilers if you haven't been on it, and then it's all quiet and then you come out of the cave and the smell and it's the lights, and that's my favourite part
Yeah.
of the ride.
shout.
I love it.
Yeah, I quite like when you're being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that sounds
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, only because
Just-
like that,
just Chloe, or-
that's the, when you're attacked is great. No, when you get the genuine fear of like, oh my god, it feels like I'm plummeting
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of feet. I think it's amazing. And you know, for me, those sorts of rides where again, I'm going to use it early on when you're immersed in a world, which again is why
So
Yeah.
early on in
Rise
the
of
episode.
Resistance is so good.
Yeah.
You know, where does the ride
Mhm.
start? Where does it end? Who knows?
When do we get to the ride? This is the ride.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Right. Well done, Flight of Passage. Congratulations. Round of applause, Flight of Passage. Next one was the best show.
Okay.
So
Exciting.
this one was exciting because
Yeah.
there are so many options. We had a good bit of variety. We have got The Lion King, Phantasmic, Happily Ever After, and Born Stunt Spectacular. Or Born Stuntacular. Yeah, Stuntacular.
Did that make it?
It made it to the top.
How?
I mean,
Sorry,
I can tell you.
I'm going to throw some
I-
early shade
I'm
here.
don't
kind of behind it, by the way.
I don't know how it made it to the top 4.
I just to back it, so everyone who's a Universal fan, like, come over to my corner quick. I totally get it, like why it's there,
Yeah.
because I think it's unique
Yes.
from a cinematic point of view.
Mhm.
I don't mean there's anything that matches it. The IP is questionable.
Mm-hmm.
But
but-
what else would they have used?
This is it.
Is the
Something that
question.
they
It's
ha-
what we've spoken about
Yeah,
loads before.
Yeah.
But I will
So-
give you
so I get it.
the
Yeah.
vote numbers for this one as well because it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Can I just jump in quick because I know that we mentioned this on the Universal episode, but like Universal just doesn't have enough shows.
No.
We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I think it is very good. I think it is very clever. I personally preferred Terminator when it was there,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
And after seeing
there needs to be more shows at Universal.
well, after seeing Wicked, I do now agree with everyone that they're going to bring a Wicked to Universal, where
Yeah.
Poseidon's Fury
We
Yeah.
was.
It was discussed.
It was
in our
discussed,
episode.
yeah.
so good.
And I
Yeah.
think
it was
that
so
is
good.
that's going to happen. That's what I think it's going to, because they've got the whole pop-up shop at the moment and people are loving it. So I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
But best show, the winner was, not surprised, Fantasmic.
Of course.
Of course, right. So
Is
I
that
would have
just
picked
because you were
Fantasmic.
stuffing the ballot?
No.
I just get this idea of like Fantasmic is maybe losing by a little bit, and Chloe's like, "But I won in a win." And you just-
No, actually won by quite a lot. So Fantasmic won. What would you have picked, Russ?
I'm Lion King for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have gone Fant.
Okay.
Fant is magical.
Well,
We know
Fant did win. It had 94 votes, which is quite a lot. The Bourne Stuntacular had 6 overall. So
I feel
Your-
bad for it, you know?
To be
like,
fair,
your
the fact it
universal
made top
people.
4.
I think it had more votes in the initial round than it did on this round. On the
Okay.
poll, do you know what I mean? Like more people
Yeah.
put it in, and then once they saw
Yeah,
the top 4, they went, not
Oh,
that.
no,
So
actually.
yeah, I mean,
It-
with that amount of votes, it wouldn't have got in, yeah.
if I'm honest, on your account, Russ, the 6 votes came from you because we had no votes for Bourne
Come
on
on,
us.
Come on, guys.
No one. I've got like 6 plus 0. So,
Yeah.
but Fantasmic is just. I think it's a show that's got a bit of everything. It's got stunts. It's got water. It's got fireworks. It's got every Disney character you could want to see,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got magic.
But it doesn't have Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
That's the one thing it's
Yeah.
missing.
What you need is the like Jason Bourne style screens
Yeah.
behind.
But yeah.
Just
You
a
need- you
massive
need
plasma
him-
behind the mountain. Perfect.
You need the fire to happen on the lake, and then he just comes out. He's like, "I
Yeah.
got it, guys."
But yeah, I mean, a worthy winner.
This is Mickey's dream.
So
Yeah.
I think it is my favorite because it's got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not just a stunt show. It's not just a fireworks show. It's
Worthy.
everything.
Worthy winner. Yeah.
Wonderful.
100%.
Lovely. The next one is you, Russ.
It is UK vlogger. Obviously, I'm quite invested
Mm-hmm.
in UK vlogger as a topic. To be honest with you, obviously, all of my guests are either an Instagrammer or a vlogger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So very much so. I was very, very excited for this. And the nominations were T&J Travels.
Mhm.
That was Tom and Jess. There were L&S Adventures, which is Lucy and Stee.
Yeah.
We had Roll on Holidays, Danny and Vicky. And then we also had Adam Hatton as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to say this had a lot of votes.
So many votes.
A lot.
Like, even if someone just got nominated once, there were still so many votes. Someone did put in their Parks and Pals, and I did feel blessed. I go, thank you so much.
Thank you, single person.
But also, these people, like, there were so many for these 4 people.
Yeah, but I also think it just shows how invested we are. Like, there are so many vloggers out there at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important that, you know, a lot of these experiences can be individualized. So there are vloggers out there for couples. There are vloggers for families.
Mm-hmm.
There are vloggers for, you know, which is why we've chosen this category, for people that are based in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all have different experiences. So for me, it was really lovely to see the amount of investment that people were giving towards UK vloggers.
Yeah, that, and also with regards to like the people who were nominated, like you said earlier, there were so many different people. Like, was it 40?
Yeah, it
Overall,
was so
something like that.
crazy.
So, like, this top 4 could have been so different.
Yeah.
With like a matter of votes, it could have been so different. But ultimately, it came down to the 4, and the winner was T&J Travels, Tom and Jess. So
Well
congratulations,
done.
Tom and Jess.
Well done.
See, I've had them personally on my podcast. I know them personally, as with Danny and Vicky as well from Roll On. Brilliant couple. And
Yeah.
you know, they put a lot of content out there.
Mm-hmm.
They've been to Orlando a lot, but and I've always said this, they're a couple who are so likable and genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's shone through, if I'm absolutely honest with you.
Yeah, because I think half the time we watch it, like, we know what we're getting experience-wise out of all these. Like, we love Orlando. Like, that's why we're watching them. But you do get invested in the people.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of the people that were nominated are just genuinely good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
fun to watch, have a passion for Orlando. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Exactly.
Lovely.
That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah. And we've got a message from Tom and Jess.
Hi guys, and you catch us here in Orlando, Florida at Magic Kingdom. You can see the castle behind us, it's beautiful.
Look at that. looking pretty as ever.
Yeah.
We want to come on here quickly just to say a massive thank you to everyone that voted for us in the UK's Best Vlogger category. A competition that was running, around a month ago now, you say?
About that, yeah, I would say so. It was run by Russ at Orlando Adventures Podcast, and it was run by Parts and Pals on Instagram, so special thanks for them for creating the award.
Yep, and we want to come on here to say thank you to everyone that voted for us, because we've been told that we have won that award.
Woo!
So a massive, massive thank you to everyone that voted for us. The competition in it was crazy, because all the vloggers in there are fantastic. You go and give those guys a follow and watch them, because honestly, they're great at what they do. But for now, we're going to go celebrate our win.
Yep.
So obviously we're in Magic Kingdom. Let's go and eat some snacks.
I'm going to eat some corn dog nugs.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for voting for us.
Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, guys. Very well deserved. And thank you for sending us a message from the parks. Even more magical.
Yeah.
Well, what is the next category?
It is me, and it is
The category
the
is
most.
Stephen.
The most. Yeah. Which is your favourite Stephen? Is it Stress Stephen?
Is it Suit Stephen?
Is it Suit Stephen?
Is it Casual Stephen?
Is it Boma's Dining Stephen, which is a whole different beast? Right. But this is an important category for me, because we have had so many little tiffs and arguments between the three of us, and just
I actually
general
think
engagement. Go on.
this category is the reason we started the awards.
Yes.
Is it not?
Yeah, because ultimately we think Theme Park Insider is wrong.
Yeah.
That's why.
And we went, we should do our own awards. Here we
No,
are.
we are.
do 'em.
So really, all I can say is thank you, Mythos, for inspiring our awards.
Yes. So,
Where's the category, Stephen?
well,
You
it's
can say.
best theme
Yeah.
park restaurant. Some of these places are genuinely good restaurants. Some of them just have a big sign.
Let's say
that-
world's
that
best
say
theme
it.
park restaurant.
Now, that being said, the nominees for this category were Mythos.
Come on.
God.
The universal
damn it.
contingent
God
come through
damn it.
again.
We had Woody's Roundup in Hollywood Studios. We had Yak and Yeti in Animal Kingdom. And we also had Tusker House.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm loving? The love for Animal Kingdom.
On this round, there was
Yeah.
so much Animal Kingdom.
Honestly, absolutely love it. And the winner was Tusker House.
Well done, Tusker
Well done.
House. Well done. Never been.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
But I did have it booked and I couldn't go in the end.
No,
But it is on my list.
Yeah, it's been on the list for ages, and I think the sort of recent recordings that we've done, everybody's spoken quite highly about Tusker House.
Mhm.
So I think it has to be on the list as soon as.
I
'Cause the
think-
food looks great, the characters are wonderful.
Because the food is similar to Boma's as well.
Mhm.
I love Boma's.
Mhm.
So I can imagine it's pretty good.
Yeah, bound to be. I mean, the people have voted.
Yeah.
The people have spoken, so
Yeah.
it must be good.
You've told us to go. All right, stop nagging us.
Oh,
we'll
we'll
go.
go,
Yeah.
guys. Next Orlando Awards will be hosted from Tusker House.
At least it's not
Maybe.
full of Mythos.
Yeah, when Mythos was on there, I thought, are people just
Yeah.
putting this in there to wind us up?
I'll be honest. When I saw it come through in the top 4, I thought people were going to go for this.
Yeah.
They're just to wind. To be fair, to wind you up.
I'm about to say there was one person as well who did comment Mythos on our results, and it was Russ. I go on there to look at the nominations, and Russ has put Mythos. I thought, why have you done this?
Well, the people have spoken, and Theme Park Insider.
Yeah.
Well,
Tough.
Tusker House only won by 5 points.
Ooh,
It was closely
close.
followed by Yak and Yeti,
okay.
Nice.
then by Woody's Roundup, and then Mythos was at the bottom. And he had
Yeah.
10 votes,
Wow.
so that says a
10
lot.
Disillusioned people.
Yeah. But well done, Tusker House.
Yeah.
We can
Fantastic.
now move on to our next category,
Which is?
Best Hotel.
Ooh.
I know.
I feel someone's very suited for this.
Thank you. I'm a sucker for a good hotel. I love a hotel.
We should just call you Little Miss Deluxe.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
That's my new name. Copyright that.
Sure.
Make a note of it. So yeah, for the best theme park hotel, the nominees we had were Coronado Springs, Animal Kingdom Lodge, the Polynesian, and Lowe's Royal Pacific. So
Okay.
Universal was in there as well. Oh, but we didn't say what our favourite restaurant was going to be if we had to choose.
I mean, I would always go Boma. That's always.
No,
gonna
out of
be
the top 4.
Oh, out of the top 4.
Yeah.
I would probably out of those.
I think I'd go Tusker House even though I've never been.
I would either go that or Yak and Yeti.
the funny thing is, the only one I've ever been to is Mythos.
The only one I've ever been to is Mythos as well.
But I have 2 of them booked for this month.
Yeah.
So Yak and Yeti is the one that keeps coming through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I just realised we didn't say
No,
that.
you're all good.
But the winner of the best theme park hotel is a personal favourite of mine, the Polynesian. Well done, Polynesian.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love
I want
Polynesian.
to just have a quick
Incredible,
look
yeah.
and see how close it was, because I think it was quite close on this one. It was very close between the Poly and Animal Kingdom. Three votes between them. I do like the look of Lowe's Royal Pacific, but all of those have got quite good theming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lowe's is
Big time.
themed Hawaiian as well. Coronado is also, it's a bit more of a deluxe vibe, even though you're at a moderate, which is why it might have been nominated. Animal Kingdom it's an interesting one though to be nominated.
I think they're both about. I think Animal Kingdom, one, aesthetically it is beautiful. It has some of the best food offerings of a resort hotel, in my opinion. But then it's also the experience of it. You know, the fact that you can literally go out to a shared area and watch animals. You can wake up in the morning and watch animals.
Yes.
If you pay for a theme, I
Stunning.
was going to say theme park view. Then you can't have a
The
theme park
giraffes
view.
on the roller coaster.
The giraffes.
The zebras
On
in the Haunted
Expedition
Mansion.
Everest. No, but I think it's that experience, and I think part of the reason why Polly gets it is because of the area that it is. I don't know. There's such a chilled and relaxed vibe going around the hotel, and being able to watch the fireworks from the beach is exceptional there.
What would you have
I was
voted
just going to say, I think if you asked a lot of people what would be like their dream resort to go to, I think the Poly sits at the top of a lot of
Yes.
people's. So I feel it. And like you were saying, theming wise, it's just, I mean, it's mad, isn't it? Insane.
Yeah.
Love
What
it.
would your top one be out of those 4?
I'm Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, we all know I really want to go there.
Yeah.
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 Silly question, Chloe. It's Polly all day.
Okay, sorry. I thought
I
be
love
polite
the
to
Polly.
ask. No, mine's a Polly as well. Absolutely love it. I'm trying to think if I've got anything fun fact-wise about it, but I don't think I do. I mean, it's one of the first original hotels in Walt Disney World, which is fun. And there's just so much going on. Tonga Toast, Ohana's, Kona Cafe, the best shop.
Yeah. Island Mercantile. Love it.
Wow, you even know the name. Very
Exactly.
impressed. Well done, Polynesian. We can now move on to the next one. Best roller coaster.
Which is specifically roller coasters.
Yes,
Yeah.
no
Just thought I'd
attractions.
clarify that with the
So
attractions.
nomination 1, Rise of the Resistance. Yeah. So the nominations for this one, we had a couple from Islands of Adventure here. So we had Velocicoaster, we had Hagrid's, we had Guardians Cosmic Rewind, and we had Expedition Everest. Yeah. Yeah. So that was our top 4. And I mean,
All great rides.
amazing. And interesting that 3 of them are what I would call fairly new rides as well.
Yep.
Rides that have come within at least, the past 6 years, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Where would your votes have gone?
I mean, I'd find this one really, really difficult, but I think what's more interesting for me is the fact that most of these are coming from, I think most of the nominations that we had initially was Universal
Yeah.
and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
Because I think Universal ultimately does thrill better.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that we're starting to see from a lot of people is that they want either full immersion or they want thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, Velocicoaster would win by a country mile, purely because I think, that ride is absolutely stunning.
That is
as a
my
thrill.
definition
It's
of a
so
roller
smooth.
coaster. Like,
Yeah.
Velocicoaster is, it's in the name.
Yeah.
Velocicoaster. So it's a hard one to pick because I love Hagrid's. I love Guardians. I love Velocicoaster. Expedition Everest I do enjoy, but it wouldn't be up there with my
Yeah.
favourites. I think we discussed that actually when the results
Yeah.
came out. We're like, oh, okay. But I do... Oh, I don't know. It's really hard.
I'm a sucker for Expedition Everest, but I think that's because where else, and again with Guardians, where else am I getting that kind of heart-pounding thrill in a Disney park?
Yeah.
I'm not, really.
Yeah.
Whereas I get that constantly when I'm in Islands of Adventure.
I'll be honest, I was surprised that Everest made it.
Yeah.
I'll be real.
Yeah.
I thought it would be Tron, would be my shout
Yeah.
for the 4th. Go on, we're going to put you on the spot. You got to pick one. Go on.
I think it's going to be Guardians because of the how it's different each time you ride it
Yeah.
because of the song. That's what really gets me going. And the music. Like when you're actually going on the ride, not even the song, but like the music leading up to the ride
Yeah.
gets me going.
Yeah, I was about to say the anticipation is real.
Yeah, I love it so much. What would you pick?
Velocicoaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the same as Stephen. Like you think of, like you're talking about coasters, you're talking about thrills, and that absolutely for me epitomizes it in terms of like different aspects of it, in terms of it having just such big immersive experiences in the ride, and I think it looks stunning. I think as coasters go, it's a stunning looking roller coaster, kind of in the actual skyline of the park. So let's get to the result.
Yep.
Yeah. The winner. Chloe's got the numbers, but the winner of this one was Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Well done,
Fair
Guardians of the
enough,
Galaxy.
Guardian.
Well done, well done.
I'm gonna be honest, it surprised me.
It surprised
Yeah.
me too.
I love it. Don't get me wrong, I think we all do. We
yeah.
absolutely adore this ride, but I assumed from the start it would be Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
Or
if I'm
Hagrid's.
honest.
Well-
I genuinely would have put, like, out of all of those, I probably would have put Guardians second or third if it was my personal
It was quite
listing.
close. So on our channel, we had more votes for Guardians. You had more votes for Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
But when you added them up, Guardians did come out on top. Velocicoaster had 10 less votes.
Okay.
And then underneath Velocicoaster, 10 less votes again was Hagrid's.
Yeah.
So it was
And
quite
then-
close.
It was
Yeah.
tight.
Expedition Everest was at the bottom with 10 votes overall.
Yeah.
So,
So not quite a mythos, but...
No.
no.
Well, no, it was a mythos.
It,
Mythos was
it
10, wasn't
literally
it?
was a mythos.
Yeah, yeah, it was. So yeah, Guardians won. I think I get why, 'cause it's so diverse. But if I was thinking of a roller coaster, I don't know if I put Guardians under roller coaster. It's a weird one, isn't it?
I think if you put Guardians or a style of ride like Guardians in a Universal park,
Yeah.
it makes like the top 5. I think the fact that it sits in a Disney park
Yes.
is
Yeah.
why it's been elevated.
Agreed.
Is my personal
And
opinion.
also the fact that it is Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yep.
Yes.
which I think is a franchise that it doesn't matter whether or not you like are into Marvel. I think everyone enjoys this franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that fun fact that Chris Pratt is in both Disney and Universal.
Yeah.
And so is, what's his name? Madame Moody's son.
Oh, Gleason.
Yeah, he's in Rise of Resistance, and he's also in Gringotts.
Of course he is.
Well done, Guardians of the Galaxy. Congratulations.
Okay. Coming back to food. Coming back to me.
So I decided.
Thanks, Chloe.
Well, no, I said to Russ, what ones do you want to present? And then I was deciding which ones we were going to present. And I went, Stephen can have the food ones.
I do love food.
You do love food.
I am starting to get peckish. We seem to have been doing so many like food heavy episodes at the moment, and every single time that we finish them, I'm starving. So this seems very, very fitting for me. So in terms of the best quick service, we had Woody's Lunchbox, Satuli Canteen, Docking Bay 7, and Regal Eagle. Which again, if we're looking at the nominations here, I'm not surprised in any way that there isn't a Universal one here.
Oh, me too.
If I'm being
yeah,
honest,
agreed.
I think Universal up there for thrill, up there for like making movies come alive, which is why we
I'm
absolutely
trying
adore.
to think if there
adore those
were any
parks.
Universal in the nominations. I think there might be like one or two.
Yeah, but I'd imagine they probably would
But
be
I
quite
don't think I
scarce.
can't really remember there being any.
Hmm.
Can't think what there even is.
Yeah, but Disney at the end of the day do food better.
Yes,
We know that.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our winner was Woody's Lunchbox.
Well done, Woody's
Yeah.
Lunchbox.
Well done.
Which, to be fair, the more times that I've been, the more I'm sold on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Agreed.
I don't think I've actually had bad things there, ever. And it is delicious. Like, I had the tachos for the first time on our last trip. Blew my mind. I was like, this is a hearty meal. This is such good price. Flavors were excellent. I'd probably go and get that over a Num Num cookie. And I love a Num Num cookie.
So would you put it over a Satuli Canteen?
No.
There you go.
Just categorically no.
Thank you for asking.
Because for
No.
me, Satuli Canteen is the best theme park quick service out there. And I think now that they're doing breakfast again, that sells me
game
even more
changer.
because I want to see some of that. But again, every single meal I've had at Satuli Canteen has been excellent. Never had a bad meal. Never will have a bad meal.
Great.
Stand my ground.
Yeah.
Russ, what about you?
I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't eaten it. I think 3 of them.
Okay.
So Woody's Lunchbox gets my back in because having been there. The others, I'm like, yeah, it's.
But you're
difficult, isn't
doing
it?
the other Woodies when you go out and do your trip, aren't
Yeah.
you? You
So,
excited for that?
Very, very excited. Yeah, it looks good fun.
Yeah.
Looks
Okay.
good fun. But yeah, that would be where I'd go. But it's difficult. It's difficult to say when you haven't been to them.
True.
Yes.
It's difficult
yes.
to compare. So
Yeah.
you know.
I'm surprised Docking Bay 7 made it onto the list, if I'm honest.
So am I.
I was very surprised
Yeah.
by that. I would say Regal Eagle,
What, as the best?
Yeah.
Would you actually?
my favourite, yeah.
I feel like it's a bit of a hidden gem.
I feel like the portions are really big. Do you remember when you got your salad? Your
Yes, I
kid's
agree,
salad was
actually.
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like made a bit of a resurgence over
Mhm.
the past year or so.
Mm.
Yeah.
I kind of never heard about it. It's the kind of thing you just walk past and never go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, like, I feel quite a lot of people go there.
Yeah. But does it also get kind of swept under a little bit because maybe 80% of the time people are going to Epcot for festival food,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're trying lots of variety. They know what they're going to get when it
Yes.
comes to Regal Eagle. Like
Yeah.
that would be my
Absolutely.
thing. But if I'm ever feeling like a great big portion of just barbecue and American food, it's terrific.
Yeah.
Really, really great.
No, I agree. I also, you know me, I love a sauce. They've got
Oh,
a
they
great
have
sauce
They
variety.
have such a good sauce selection.
I'd love
Not
it.
quite as good as Deluxe Burger.
Oh, no.
'Cause
No,
Deluxe
but
Burger
in
is
park,
Excellent for
great
sauce.
sauce selection. So, yeah.
Anyway, enough about sauces. What's what's the source of our next one, Chloe?
The next one is the best UK independent store. So I used to shop a lot at small shops, actually. Or you say small shops, it's interesting because a lot of small shops are actually quite big and quite
Yeah,
popular. They're
yeah.
just not your high street brands. They're your smaller independent stores.
Yeah. I
So-
think what's been... Sorry, can I jump in?
Mhm.
What's been really, really nice is that for quite a few of these kind of brands that were nominated, especially in like the top 4, like, for example, like Disney World,
hmm
you've kind of followed them, and we've kind of bought stuff from them for years, and they've just
Yeah.
gone from kind of strength to strength.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it's really lovely to see lots of these kind of British brands celebrating
Mm.
Disney and theme parks and everything, just getting bigger and bigger, to be honest.
Yeah. So the nominations were Disney World, well, the top 4 nominations.
Mhm.
Again, there were so many nominations. You have Disney World, Little Emporium and Magic, Get Ready Comics, and Emma's Magical Makes. So yeah, I have shopped from 3 of those, I think, in my time of shopping online, which has been quite a while now.
Which is a lot.
Yep.
Not
Fair
much
enough.
recently, actually.
No, I
Thank
know
you very
you've
much.
been very good, actually. I'll
But
give
Disney
you
World
credit.
we do always go to. But the winner was Little Emporium of Magic. So well done.
Well
That
done.
is a store run by Amy, and we also have got a message from Amy.
Hello, my name's Amy. I run Little Emporium of Magic. I make smock dresses and tees and jumpers and shorts and other bits and pieces. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for voting for me. Bye.
So I don't know if I say it's quite a female heavy based
Okay.
apparel in that store, but she does like very unique sort of like smock dresses a lot of the time and works with other artists to make them, which is very fun.
Amazing.
But it's all handmade by herself, so like all hand sewn and everything. So that's what I really like as well, because there's so many shops up there which will just get a generic SVG and just print
Yeah.
it onto a t-shirt, but she actually does her own designs, which is really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it. So check out our store because it is a good one.
Yeah. Good category.
I would
think-
say in the
Go on.
lead up to Christmas, but obviously this comes out
Christmas
right
Eve.
Christmas Eve. So
If you haven't done your Christmas shopping
Yeah.
yet,
if you feel like some New Year, New Me shopping, then
If you get some
hit up
Christmas
these
money
shops.
from that random aunt you never hear from. But we can now move on to the next award, which sort of leads in quite well because it is another store-based one.
Mm-hmm.
Got Best In-Park Store.
back to me. Best in-park store then. So we've got one from Universal Studios again. Everyone's back on. So we've got the Tribute Store in Universal Studios. We've got Creations in Epcot. We've got the Emporium in Magic Kingdom and Discovery Trading Post in Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you
Well,
both
I'm a bit
going?
controversial
Come on.
about the
I
results
think
in
this
this
is a really
one.
good selection.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think there's really good variety, and I like all of these for different reasons. But go on, where's
Okay.
your controversial
Well,
opinion?
I personally wouldn't have picked the top one as my top one. The top one is probably my least favourite, personally.
Of those 4?
Do you want me to go for the? Do you want me to go for the winner, and then we'll
Yes.
say what
Yeah,
we
and
I
then
don't
we'll
wanna steal
pick
your
all these
thunder, so
apart,
yeah.
actually.
Okay, so the winner of this category, Best In-Park Store, is the Emporium at Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Well done, Emporium.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah, I feel bad because now we're going to go.
However, no, my only I understand why it won because
Yeah.
it's got a massive store.
Yeah.
It is.
Did you know that it's 550 feet long?
Is it? Where did you find that information out,
Straight
Stephen?
off the top of your head.
Straight off my notes.
Generated by. Chloe. But yeah, it's absolutely massive, that store. So I can see why it won, because it's got everything you need in there. But it's so busy all the time, and it doesn't have anything unique. It's all the same stuff you can get at Walt Disney. You see all throughout all the parks. It is the big store. I think the tribute store, the theming is always so much fun. The photo opportunities, and it's always very niche to a select thing, but that's really, really fun.
Yeah, I like with the tribute store as well the fact that it just reinvents itself so often.
Mm-hmm.
That for me is a big selling point. Like, don't
keep it fresh.
Keep me guessing.
Yeah,
keep me guessing, especially when they do it for like Halloween Horror Nights as well, and start to bring out all of that merch. Sold. Yeah. Absolutely sold. And the Jaws one.
Oh, that
was incredible.
So good.
Jurassic Park one. Yeah. Incredible.
But then, like, Creations at Epcot is not super big, but it's not small. It's a very good sized store. And then Discovery Trading Post, you know me, that is my favourite store.
Underrated.
Because it has so much random great stuff. Things I've never seen before in the park. I go in and be like, where has this been hiding?
Where was your vote, Gam?
I would probably go Tribute Store, or I'd go Discovery Trading Post, because again, like what you said, there's so much unique merchandise in there that you just never see. Again, I love the fact that Animal Kingdom's getting a lot of love today.
A lot, to be
honest.
I mean, like, of all the parks, I mean, Animal Kingdom's like getting more than anything.
Exactly. Yeah. It is not a half-day park.
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa.
What would you say, Russ?
I'd go Tribute Store. Yeah. Got to back the Universal, but yeah, same reasons as what Stephen was saying. Like, the fact that it reinvents itself keeps it fresh, doesn't it? Yeah, keeps it exciting. Yeah,
it's like an attraction in its own right. I think, as a store.
Yeah, I love a bit of classic Universal kind of merch. So yeah, all over that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And the quality of the merch there is always fantastic. Like, I think I would like. It's one of the few stores like Emporium. I wouldn't buy something every time I went in there.
No.
Tribute. I'd buy something new every time. The others, maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
Depends whether I got some. Depends whether I got some Christmas money from that aunt that I never speak to.
Right. It does mean we're down to the very last award of best theme park.
Cool, you left a real big pause
the
there.
The big one. There we go.
Someone's been learning from Ant and Dec here.
Yeah. So, shall I say the nominations?
Go for it.
We have got Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Islands of Adventure. So no Animal Kingdom, which is interesting. It's had so much love throughout all the other categories, but we've got to this point and it's not there. But we do see a Universal park in there.
We do. Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna half argue here. I think it depends what mood you're in for most of these parks, but my general Orlando state of mind, I would go Islands, because I like the thrill and I want to be, I want my heart racing the entire day. That's where I'm going to get it.
Okay. Russ, what would you go for?
The thing is, like, I go Islands. I don't think it's a perfect park. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's aspects of it that need to change, needed to kind of be added to, and we talked about it in our episode a lot. But for me, in terms of going for thrills, for loads of different things to do, different IPs, different types of rides, it's got to be Islands for me.
Yeah. What about you, Chloe?
Epcot. You know I love Epcot.
You're an Epcot through.
Maybe it's the margaritas. Maybe it's Guardians. Maybe it's having a nap on Spaceship Earth. The Croque Glace in France. That whole park, I love it. I'm so relaxed. That is my holiday destination.
Yeah. And I think in a way, knowing the result of this one, I was pleasantly surprised.
Should we all say that after 3?
Sure.
I don't know what it is. No, genuinely, I actually don't even think I've looked. Before I go,
because I didn't tell you, because you kept asking. I thought I'm not going to tell him, so he's surprised.
I've just seen it, and it is a surprise, actually.
Right, after 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hollywood Studios. Well done.
Well,
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I'm quite pleasantly surprised, because I think part of me thought that it would be the stereotypical Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom was 1 vote behind.
That was really close.
It was, when I was telling it up, I was like, oh no. So yeah, very, very close.
Yeah.
But Hollywood did just win, which I understand, and actually I'm glad it won over Magic Kingdom. And I think especially with the Monsters Inc. expansion and the Muppets coming to Rock and Roll Roller Coaster, and they're doing more to expand that park. There are still things that need changing and need updating and doing, but it's a fun park. I would have actually probably gone with Islands of Adventure as the best theme park. But yeah.
I think what will be really, really interesting, especially with all the updates that we got from D23 and obviously everything happening with Epic and, us finally being able to go there in the next sort of year, what would this be like in 5 years' time?
Yes.
Because obviously, if you think about, I'm not saying it's going to be done by this time, but Villains Land. You've got Cars
It's a
Land,
different park.
You've got Monstropolis. You've got, Epic might blow all of this away.
Yeah. This time next year.
Yeah. This time next year could be very, very different.
It might literally be Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that a minute ago. We could have Epic on there as a top 4.
Yeah.
Because this is an annual event, everybody. This will be happening again.
Once a year, we will get dressed up and be in our slippers.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I thoroughly enjoyed the awards, though. That was so much fun.
Absolutely.
So much fun. Honestly, and this has been a long time coming, like I said at the start. So it's been so fun to see us putting these polls out and stuff and see what everyone kind of thinks. And we've got obviously our own opinions on it, but ultimately you voted.
Yeah.
You voted for these results.
We wouldn't have had it without you guys at home. So thank you so much for voting and taking part. Some votes, I can't remember which one it was that literally went crazy. Was it the vlogger one?
The vlogger one
went absolutely wild.
we had hundreds of votes.
Yeah, on the polls, it was things were coming in over 400 votes for things. It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I had no idea. I did genuinely have no idea.
Yeah. There was a lot of love. There was a lot of love for the vloggers, which is great because and the same for the small shop as well. The fact that this community backs everyone else in the community. I'm all for that. I'm a big advocate for it.
And even because when I took all the nominations, I then put it onto a post being like, all these. This is everyone who was nominated. So even the top 4, everyone here was mentioned, and everyone was so grateful. They were so happy, and it's just showing you how much the community cares about each other in that sense. Without sounding really cringy, but there is a lot of care around there. Yeah,
it totally is. Yeah,
no, and also that's kind of the reason why we're doing this collaboration in the first place. Is because you kind of found us. You started the podcast. We all we were your first guests.
Yeah.
And then you came on ours, and then now we've got the awards. It just keeps going from strength to strength, and it's just
although
great.
you mentioned the other day that your 100th episode is about the same time as our 100th episode.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I'm catching you up.
Do we just plan a trip and we just all do it from out there?
Maybe.
I'm the only one that's finding that a joke.
Just throw that around out there. Yeah. What I was going to say before we kind of wrap things up, if we were going to do, when we do these awards next year, are there any categories that we'd want to add?
Oh.
I'm going to kind of put us a little bit
on
the
I didn't
spot.
know if we wanted to do the same categories, but do it one for Universal and one for Disney. Okay. But then I'll be excluding Busch Gardens. But then there was not really any votes in Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. So...
If you love SeaWorld, speak up.
The thing is, though, on coaster and stuff like that, I genuinely think that there are rides at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld that should be in that top 4.
Yeah.
100%. So it's a testament again for if you feel like something should be in that category, vote for it.
Speak up.
Because I did have this quite early on. People were saying, "Oh, where's the Universal?" Vote for it.
Yeah.
Vote for it, and then it will be in there.
Yeah.
And if enough people do, you never know. Again, I'm fairly shocked that actually Guardians won that category for coaster.
Without getting political, your vote matters.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does count. But this has been wonderful. So thank you both
so
so much.
We've got no categories then.
Oh,
let's
sorry.
think of some categories. Come on,
some more categories. Okay.
I'm just trying to think of anything.
Best park experience.
I'd be really tempted to say something like best snack. Or be
Snacks
really particular. I've been talking about food all day. I would quite happily do what is the best food item or
goodness.
I can think corn dog nuggets, cheeseburger, spring rolls. We got a category going already.
Precisely.
Yeah. Best after hours event.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one. Like Hamlin Horror Nights.
Yeah, best ticketed event.
Best ticketed event. That's quite a good one.
Yeah.
Could you really put us on the spot here, Stephen?
Yeah, no, that's the whole point.
You really have.
That's what I'm here for.
I love the idea of theme park entrance, but that is literally never going to change. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
or particular music.
Best theme park transport.
There you go.
Skyliner.
There you go. I just think of
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's a Disney.
you know,
It's a Disney
how-
one, isn't it?
yeah,
Well,
like,
no, because you got the boats at Universal.
Yeah.
Got the Hogwarts Express. That could win.
There we go.
There you
That was
go.
me just
with
like-
updated
yeah.
Hermione.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, good shout.
Cool. So we've got more awards. We've got more things to think on. We've got a year to think on it. You've got a year to think on it, and your vote matters.
And will it be from this space again? Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe it will be from a hotel in sunny Florida.
The conference centre in Orlando. This
We'll
is the
just hire
Orlando
one of the-
Awards conference
We'll hire
rooms.
one of the big rooms. Just get Iger on as well. Why not?
Perfect. Okay, well, lovely. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you
soon.
next time.
See you soon.
Bye.
We can cry when it's over.